you know, two teams that are gonna kind of roam free in these fights. So the benefits of that, in my opinion, probably benefit, and I agree with you, Yakutou, more. Quap not feeling really much fear, and maybe Fly is just able to position however he wants, and if Beyond's in the fight knocking you up, I don't know if Nigma Galaxy have the tools necessary to deal with it.
Okay, quick. Will into existence the 60 kills at 20 minutes. Endless bloodbath game we were hoping for in another series. No, they're scattering. I thought we were going to have a 5-on-5 at this first bounty rune. Come back, guys.
Unfortunately not.
Come back.
No fights for us. But before the horn, or I say that, the smokes end up getting broken up in the top area. The Dominator already queued up for Lycan. What is new? I'm curious to see what Bobica wants to build. What's his Spirit Breaker build? Because he goes a little bit different than everybody else on everything that he enjoys. So we'll see what he ends up going for in GH. Take some damage here from Emo. The bounty runes will be 3 for the side of Nigma Galaxy. And, you know, that's quite a nice start, at least here for Nigma, when they got to try and make these lanes secure. Charge coming through on a Ghost, but this is just the charge. Not really the most effective thing in the world, but Beyond going to block this creep wave. He wants his creep wave to go under the tower, and it will. And meanwhile, top Fly already at about half health.
I like the emphasis on the bottom lane. The Monkey King can be a lane dominator versus Pango, who's a melee hero. You do have 2 escapes, but you're level 1, so you've only got 1 right now. So I like this creep block to get yourself to a level where you're no longer scared of the Monkey King. So far, so good, as long as you don't get punished too hard before you hit those higher levels.
Fly just gets burnt out. Just a flame break and Noob running him down. Okay.
This is why flame break's really good. It just, you know, puts you out of position on these immobile heroes. Lost a lot of his health while the Enchantress was bottom trying to set up the Pango, so maybe a little bit too far up now being punished. At least he's able to TP back right away so doesn't miss too many creeps.
That is not the start you want for Yakutou at all. Fly trying to get revenge top, but this is just not turning into anything. At least not at the moment. And another flame break. They want to go. They want to find something. And they'll put some heavy damage here early on to the Enchantress. Things already proven to be a strong lane here for Nigma Galaxy. And dealing with this Sprout, everybody's got their Quoing Blades, right, guys? Yeah, everybody's got them except for the SF mid. So they're all ready, just in case. This top lane, we'll see how Ali does, but he is hurting. Mid, taking a look, 11-2 to the 9-1 of the Queen of Pain. Emo had a good game in the last one, and we'll see what he can do here in this game number 3. Picks up that water rune and eats a couple of raises. There's another one. Pops the water rune, TPing away. Oh, God.
That was scary.
I just picked up a water rune, filled up, sipped up, let myself get hit by 3 raises, only to be forced out by TP. Show the answer on the board. It's Emo mid. That I was not expecting.
Sumail forcing the enemy mid to go home. Now that's something I was expecting. That was not the manner I thought it would be, but that's massive. I mean, he's doubled up his CS right away. And I know this was the counter pick. I don't think SF is supposed to shut down a Queen of Pain this hard, right? You're supposed to like bully a little bit, get more last hits because you have good damage, and then stack and farm those, not force her home with triple raise.
Triple raise, I'll be honest, Emo kind of stood there. I'm just saying.
And now he's eating it again. There.
Sometimes we get stun locked with just raises. And Emo not enjoying his time. Now he's got the 2-1-1, so he does have the blink option, but This should have been an easier lane, right? Like, Shadow Strike should have been helping you out a little bit more. Charge came in on the Sumail, but didn't have any backup. Emo went towards top.
He's gonna kill this Bat Rider.
All right.
Get the Hellbear Thunderclap, slowing down the Bat Rider. That's why there was no help on the Sumail charge. There's action in the mid lane. Pugna's over here too.
Everybody is here right now. Blink forward. Uh-oh. Sumail getting charged again. Here comes the Hellbear Smasher with a clap. And the charge in, the kill for Ollie. The chase is on. Emo in trouble. And he is going to get burnt out by the Flame Break. Nature's Attendant's only level 1. The Nether Blast and the stacks are stacking. But the TP in from Fly. He's here to take some heroes out. But GH stands his ground for a second. There's no Sprout for 5, so there's no way to get another one.
This is how you punish the Shadow Fiend mid. When you bring this many heroes in, you just have no way to escape. Like, if you think about, like, Void Spirit, right? You just, like, dissimulate, dodge the charge, get away. A lot of the mobile mids can deal with Spirit Breaker, but Shadow Fiend can win the lane, susceptible to ganks. So this is going to have to keep going because he is off to a great start. Got to keep punishing him to get Emo back into the game.
Trying to get back. 17-5, like, yeah, you got the assists, but still, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. Charges coming through onto Noob. They've also got Ollie in the area, but can they kill? Noob blocked out by that Sprout, but again, under the tower, the TPs come in, and they just back away from that.
That's fine.
This
you forced
it 1v1 bottom.
You force the rotations, you get half of Lycan's health, so he has to play a little more scared. You have a Spirit Breaker. He can go all over this map. He doesn't care.
And here he goes again. Towards Sumail, who's now level 6. Ollie is here. And moving forward, he does have a Requiem if he can get it off, and he does. Oh, that damage on the Emo. Come for me and I'll kill you.
Who's ganking
and he's got
who?
a double kill. Oh, Sumail still alive. Fly even came in, and he's got this stinky napalm on him at 4 stacks. He needs to survive. Finally gets the kill on a Sumail, ran up onto the high ground. Ollie looking to get a kill on a Omar. But man, Sumail's gonna make you pay. The Taxman is in, and you come to mid, he'll tax your gank.
Spirit Breaker charged through Bat Rider, and Sumail didn't react, and I was like, oh, that's strange. Oh, wait. He's pretty fast. I think he should be okay here.
Ghost is in
Bat Rider?
maybe a little bit far. Sprout connects, but do they even have the catch to contain him? Not really. They have a charge on cooldown. That's it. This is a bloodbath of a kill a minute so far. We're over a kill a minute.
Maintain.
60 kills by 20.
Keep it going. We've had very slow calculating games, you know, earlier. Now we got the high-paced action. Not from Beyond, though, who's been quietly farming away, taking advantage of all the space and the chaos being made in what is a rough matchup. He's still behind, but has his level 6, so maybe they can make something happen here, especially as he's got his urn. Maybe if they see Monkey King coming back through the Twin Gate.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top lane getting beat up and blasted.
Here comes the Natures.
Yeah, once again coming through. Ghost Boundless Strike looking to survive this, but the charge and the Rolling Thunder control is there. And they get the kill on the Ghost, and that going to open this up a little bit more here for Yakutou as they're trying to get Fly some more gold and really start to slow down this Monkey King. He's towards the top, but right now the reigning leader in the net worth, as you see on your screen, is Noob. He's got that helm of the Dominator. He has dominated a Wild Wing Ripper, which we've seen be the MVP of a Roshan attempt.
What are the odds of seeing that again? Hurricane back the Enchantress, but they don't have actual lockdown, so she just skips away. Here's some actual lockdown. Not enough, though. Leave him be. He's getting flashbacks of being Requiemed and triple raised.
Oh boy, Fly. Getting caught by Ghost. Getting hit there by Omar. No lasso to go with that, but that didn't matter. They were able to get this catch here onto the Nature's Prophet again. And this is carries, cores, everybody dying 5-5 already. Lycan's the one who's clear of death so far. Is he the only one?
You just put the creeps forward to the dangerous stuff. Beyond. You play it safe. He's been doing a great job of that so far. They are trying to get a little bit more done with the creeps now.
Bobica sees Noob, first hit bash, 17%. Goes into the charge. There's the Wrath of Nature, not really doing a lot of damage here onto Noob. They actually want to focus some gold to get here on the Dominator. Creep Emo gets an extra 100. Beyond sitting here bottom. He's going into a Spirit Vessel first. Ghost wants that Echo Saber. Sumail getting close to the edge of his life. He's looking to go Kaya Yasha. Things are slow, but for the moment, benefiting Nigma Galaxy, who are up 2,000 net worth. So Nigma Galaxy happy.
I think you have to wait for this Blink Dagger on the Batrider before you can really make plays. We talked about the lack of crowd control on Nigma, so you can't really make plays unless you can just run at them with the creeps, or say Pugna is set up in front of your tower. There's been so much action going around with Spearbreaker charging teleports that you would like to just set up on their jungle, place wards, and blast towers and send creeps, but you keep having to rotate around and help out, which is exactly what Yakutou needs to do. This will be a little easier as you take a tier 1 tower. Maybe they're gonna try to defend it.
Flame Break, but no Firefly initially. They're going to shape shift, and the charge actually stops them from getting the lasso off immediately, and Beyond's able to roll away. Because of the charge that cut through, Batrider for a split second was disrupted and couldn't get the lasso. Meanwhile, mid, there's a life drain, there's a TP over. It's going to be this Batrider coming in, and they just cannot kill GH. Sprout again. Lasso now connecting on a fly. Sonic Wave pushing him back with a Balance Strike on a 3. Oh, the Decrepify doesn't matter. Bobica goes in with that Nether Strike. Ghost is going to get low, but he is being life drained. Or, well, life gained, but it's not enough from GH. And Sumail will end up getting a trade onto Bobica.
This is where your Shadow Fiend is strong, but you have no one to enable him to do the damage. He just keeps... He's trying to walk up, getting sprouted out, enchanted, slowed, blink away. Can't actually do his damage. They'll at least deny the tower for their efforts. But you lose the Monkey King, and you ultimately lose the tower, which is still what Yakutou wants. They want to be able to charge freely. They want to be able to teleport wherever they want. Right side, Noob still free farming. On his way to the Helm of the Overlord. Only needs 1,000 more gold. It's going to be pretty good timing. Then you can start forcing some objectives a little bit easier. Roche for the Shadow Fiend that has been on, the target of so many ganks.
Looking nearby, and so is this Batrider who doesn't have lasso for another 15 seconds. Ollie, he's going into the Solar Crest. He'll end up denying the bottom tier 1. What is Bobica going for? Yule's first. That is the first item. He's also got that Kobold Cup. Things slowed up a little bit. We'll see what is the next move for either of these teams. What do you expect coming in from Nigma Galaxy as they wait for this Blink Dagger on Omar?
Well, he's really hoping to get an Invis kill here with Requiem, but they're suspecting it. They even put a sentry down. All right, that's going to be the cue for Sumail to get out of here. I think Nigma is just waiting for the Blink Dagger and Helm of the Overlord on the respective heroes. Blink Dagger on Bat, Overlord on Lycan. Yakutou is trying to find plays a little bit more. They don't really have to wait for much, right? You just charge an isolated hero, teleport in the natures, whoever happens to be there. of the remaining heroes helps out. So if you can just find scattered heroes, you're good to go. Force stuff out like this, that's fine too.
Off just the charge too.
He doesn't know.
Maybe trying to come towards mid and get this kill on Emo, who right now thinks, hey, it's just wolves.
I mean, he didn't see the other heroes, so he doesn't know if that charge is going to lead to the roll, to everything else. So he's just popping it early, playing it safe.
Monkey King is here. Balance Strike stops the Rolling Thunder. And that ult doesn't really lead to anything for Noob. Now on cooldown for 80 seconds. He's going to have the Helm of the Overlord in a second, but not the best feeling in the world. Lasso. That connects. Monkey King is here. Beyond trying to get out of this, but another Balance Strike stops the Rolling Thunder. And with the Wukong's command and having that lasso, they will get that gold on Omar to push him close to this Blink Dagger after they get that kill. They need a little bit more, and Omar's been trying to farm some stacks. Sometimes he's been the beneficiary of his own stacks. Sometimes Ghost comes over and says, all right, I'll take these as he's farming them.
This game, I think you do want to give it to the Bat Rider in the interest of getting this blink. Can he be saved by the Pugna save?
Charges coming through. Ooh, knockdown Ghost. Sonic Wave hit on a 3, but the Requiem goes off, and that Fear hits on a couple. Flame Break connects. The raises are there. Emo is dead. Nether Strike out, but Sumail's still alive, and the life drain coming from the low ground. GH keeping these heroes healthy. Bobica's dead, and Noob's up in the foreground. Boundless Strike connects. That's going to be a third. They're looking for them all. Ollie in trouble. The Rolling Thunder, what's it there for? They'll chase the ball. They'll still continue with you, and they might even go and get themselves a full team wipe if they can get this kill. Ghost moving forward. He's trying to find the Pango. Balance Strike connects on the swashbuckling Pango. His Beyond is on the run. Do they have enough to catch up? No, they will give up chase, but that is 4 kills for the side of Nigma Galaxy. That is
GH did so much there. You commit onto his teammates, but he just sits behind them. Decrepify, life drain, heal them up. Siphoning Ward gonna heal him throughout this. So it starts with the Bat Rider, right? They think it's a pick off, get him. Can't hit into Ethereal. It was a nice charge through to prevent the Monkey King abilities. It might have been somehow even more one-sided if that went off. But there's the Bat Rider full health despite being the initial target. Oh, maybe we've almost got Sumail. Nah, maybe Sumail's full health. Back into the live game, maybe we kill the Pango, get the last outer tower.
Yeah, they shapeshifted, went for Beyond, got the kill. And, I mean, it's delayed, but it is a team wipe, I guess. Blink Dagger now for Sumail. You've got this Blink Dagger flying out for Omar that just got delivered, and now you have that to follow up and have that lasso. You can just play aggressive at this point with Ghost getting you that vision.
Yeah, this is what they were waiting for. This is the timing they need. You scout with the wolves, get your own wards down, see what you can find. Ring around the rosy. They don't quite catch sight of the Queen of Pain, so she's out for now.
We'll settle for an Enchantress, though. Rolling Thunder, not gonna matter. Ollie's still dead. Ghost gets the kill. They go to the they go to the Wukong's command to maybe deter anybody from coming in with that Rolling Thunder. That is. Well, that's it. It's just an Enchantress kill. I'm starting to really love this voice line.
Stockholm. It's grown on me.
Is it Mambo or Mango or I have no idea. I'll have to ask,
Mondo is how it's spelled. Yeah. I don't know what it means.
All right, well,
you're gonna go support him. Get it? Spam out.
I might. I'd have spent my allotted money.
Roche snatch incoming from a satyr from the top.
Oh,
not yet.
Throw the shockwave. Oh my god, that would have been sick. They tried, and they will get the kill onto Ghost. While that's all going on, they were like, oh, all right, you guys are going to do your Roche without Ghost? All right, well, we'll turn him into one.
I mean, this is the nice thing of pairing the Spirit Breaker with a Nature's Prophet, right? Usually you'd be okay to split push quickly with these kind of slippery heroes like Monkey King, but as soon as the charge is on you, you've got no idea And in comes the stun. There's the global rotation. Easy kills anytime you're scattered from your team.
What can they do? Yakutou, they get it going Ghost, but what can they do while the Aegis is here? Lasso and Requiem. Beyond is going to die to Sumail. Sumail now going for the Ags. He's got, of course, that Yashikaya that he was going for. He's got the Aegis. Uh-oh. Sonic Wave. Omar, he ends up dead.
Sonic Wave gets Omar while the Croaker griefs Ghost over there. As they were trying to kill the Enchantress, and the leap got interrupted by Tendrils of the Deep. I don't know if that was the Enchantress's cast or the auto creep cast, but Croaker was a big Yakutou fan.
The Croakers are a big fan of griefing. Biggest griefers in the game.
They use it more than any other creep. I don't know why their coding is different, but they love throwing out Tendrils.
They've got this vision. They had that vision seeing Noob, seeing Ghost for at least a second. Getting some info to work with, knowing that they're top. They'll go for Sumail. He's got an amplified damage. You guys might want to be a little bit careful on this one. They don't need to be careful. They'll take the Aegis. Can they get a second? This team of Nigma Galaxy is reacting. And this is going to be Sumail in trouble.
Healing from the high ground.
Get bounced up out of the high ground, but look at GH unbothered and untouched. Fly, Bobica both go down. They will drain and fill up Sumail's life as they get themselves a third, and that goes poorly for Yakutou again.
Guys, if you aren't playing Pugna in your pubs, you're missing out. The saves are just insane on this hero.
Well, you have nothing to really stop it, right?
When you don't have a lot of crowd control, yeah. That's why they got the Spirit Vessel to help try to mitigate this, and roll and charge are good for it, but they used it on the Shadow Fiend himself. Pugna runs in through the back, does it from the high ground in the trees, so they can't get to him easily. And as you try to get to him, I mean, you're just going to activate Siphoning Ward as well. You just go straight to pushing because everyone's healthy after a big team fight like that, because GH is just keeping his team topped up.
One-man Torm with the Ancient Thunderhide. Easy peasy shard now for Omar. He's happy. Happy to get the extra influx of gold. Happy to be top of the net worth for the supports. It is a 14,000 net worth lead. They don't have the Aegis anymore, but this is an Nigma Galaxy game. Just say. Not to put it out there. I just want a very close game for me.
It started okay in the laning stage. It was real close then. It's kind of falling apart after that.
Yeah,
I think it all started when Sumail got ganked and then killed them all. That was the start of the downfall.
They're in. Sonic Wave, and there goes the Requiem, but Sumail, where's your help? Shapeshift, but are they going to be there in time? It's actually Noob gets the kill on a Bobica. It takes a while to get the kill on a Sumail. They're still chasing the TP attempt out by Beyond. Ooh, the balance strike from a distance. Ghost follows that up. He's got the shard. He's there to get the kill on a Beyond, and that is a 2 for 2.
That's a 2 for 2 that started as a 5-on-2, and Nigma slowly brought the rest of their heroes and still technically went even, but thanks to their massive gold lead, we do see that was a gold gain for Yakutou. Still doesn't feel the greatest, though. You kind of need bigger wins to pull back a gold lead like this. Though, if you do just drag on the game, keep creep cutting, stall things out, you know, the 13k gold lead starts to mean less and less, but you got to go, I don't know, 10, 15 more minutes for that to happen.
That's usually in the MO for Nigma games. We said that their timer on finishing games are long. So you do have that kind of time, right?
This one should be fast. You have Lycan, you've got Pugna, Nether Blast. That Rider Shard is not usually considered good, but this one also works on buildings now with the shard.
Ollie. Flame Break connects. It's just a matter of time. Nature's Tenants really doing what they're getting paid to do. That is heal them up, but not all the way. Now Ags finished first Sumail.
Time to
Pushing
walk
out the
up
top
to
wave with
buildings
that
and
Mjolnir.
press Q. Gee,
Radiant's top tower is under
I guess they don't see the heroes. They're a little worried. They're playing a little safe for a bit there until they regroup.
Oh! Oh, they're trying. They want Bobica. That's... Oh! Okay. I thought
All
maybe...
part of the plan.
Yeah, we tricked you. We gave you that glimmer of hope, and you think, oh, he Fireflied his own Monkey King. I'm going to be able to TP out. Wrong. I have lasso.
tower has fallen.
Gonna make you laugh so hard. You misclick and we get you.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, tricked you. Got him. It's all given time to fly to farm. He is level 16 to Ghost level 50. Going Thunder and the catch onto Omar. Will immediately TP out.
Yeah, you've got to. You don't know if the Monkey King is on his way, watching you from the trees. Yeah, do things like this, scream and blink out. Usually it should be the enemy team that is having to play that way because you have the Spirit Breaker, but
Radiant's bottom
now that
tower
you're
is under
14k up, suddenly that fear is not so scary anymore, and you're the one that gets to freak them out with your invisible wolves, your blink bat rider, your Monkey King watching from the trees. This makes the split push game very difficult for Yakutou.
They are doing it, though. They are finding some success in pushing it all out. I say that, and immediately Fly at TP top. They're all heading that way. And Fly recognizes this and backs all the way off.
It's working for now, but Nigma has reached critical mass where not only do you have a lead, you've taken all the outer towers, you have the assault cuirass on the Lycan, so you get to just keep going around the map trying to find these kills, trying to find these split pushers. The support maybe is not enough, but once you get a big kill, and I would say especially the Pango, if you take him out, he's a big part of their team fight, and you can suddenly just rush down a tower, throw the creeps, throw the nether blast, all of that. In the meantime, you wait for Roche. If you get it, great. Then you kind of continue the same plan. Like, even with Aegis, I don't think you have to change too much. We've seen them play that way. Patiently find the pickoff, and then all go. If you don't find anything at the tail end, you can do it, you know, like the last minute of Aegis. Invisible Wolf, looking around.
Oh, yeah, seeing Bobica now seeing themselves beyond.
Found a different target.
Bobica's still here. He's still in trouble. Oh, the Boundless Strike on the edge. And then he's going to try and TP out, but that ain't happening. Requiem, meanwhile, it's a third? Ollie's here too. Nature's attendance, but the raises stack up, and you end up dead. That, I didn't expect 3 heroes to be close enough where they're all dying.
Yeah, they should be a little bit more scattered. You know, like someone dies in the top part of that jungle, as another hero is waiting in the bottom part of the jungle.
He just saw 3 of his allies get caught there, and he's in that area.
That's why he thought, surely they'll leave this area now. After killing us, they're going to go push. But I suppose Nigma wants to wait for the Aegis since it's close to being up. You know, I mean, they don't know the exact timing, but they know it could spawn. So they hadn't actually left the area yet.
Prophet closing in on a Revenant's Baroche. And
like
they
it.
smoke up. Sonic Wave on cooldown, though, for 35 seconds.
Dire are scanning.
It ain't easy to get a big team fight without that.
Time to rack up those Aegis snatches.
Shrine available to be taken. They'll throw down some sentries and get themselves the shrine on Emo. He is level 18. He'd love to have that level 20 minus 45 second Sonic Wave cooldown if he's going to be pushing out the creep waves with it. Would put that on a 35 second cooldown. Quick math.
Aegis will be spawning in just a second here. Oh, don't look too soon. Stay here, stay here. Come back, Sumail. That's okay.
Just about to be up. There it is. Roshan has arisen.
So not only Roche, but while they were waiting for it, they finished a Lincoln's on the Lycan, and soon a Lincoln's on the Shadow Fiend. So charges are going to be very difficult for the Spirit Breaker. GH, all the healing in team fights. He's now got a Guardian Greaves as well.
In a Roche, and doesn't look like anybody is going to contest this. And then they just end up smoking away. So let's see what they can do with this now that they've got this Aegis to work with. They'll push out the mid lane. GH has the Nether Blast ready to just push out and make things happen. Bottom is being pushed by Ali. They are trying to take a tier 2 tower. Maybe they could stay out of the grasp of this Nigma Galaxy lineup. They are smoked and waiting for somebody to show over mid or top. They're like, hey, you know, guys, we're pushing. We've got a banner. Somebody show. I want to blink in and lasso here. The tier 3 tower. Ooh, blink in. Omar looking for the lasso. Finally throws it out. Nature's attendance happens, but Nature's attendance didn't do their job to keep him alive. Rolls up, beyond Zin, rolls up for a second, rolling Thunder 5-5 from a distance, trying to do the damage, but he just doesn't have it. Goes with the double as Ali and Bobica both end up dead. Noob's moving forward, and this is looking like the beginning of the end for the side of Yakutou in this series. Requiem flies out, just touches this Angolier, but they don't get anything more after the supports to start. And maybe this is the time for Yakutou to try and turn it to get something of their own. You're dealing with Sumail having an Aegis, and these heroes being able to escape pretty quickly, and that just doesn't turn into anything the dire side can really make happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can. I mean, you'd love to find something as they retreat, but clean retreat from Nigma. I was going to say they all get out. I actually see GH hanging around, but he catches sight of Queen of Pain at the last second, turns around in the tree line. So now a clean escape for all of Nigma. You break the high ground. You still got plenty of Aegis time. 3 minutes. The Amplify is bottled up. Once you get the cooldowns, you just go again.
Yeah, cooldowns and go. You are also currently holding on to a Amplify damage on Sumail. Rip through these heroes in a heartbeat.
They got some time to take the Tormentor first. In that time, they're going to try to find a pick off. Oh, they are going to get the Bat Rider. You're gonna get the Bat Rider, right?
Yeah, you say that, and they do. They do get themselves another Tormentor. They do get a shard here for GH. So he's got that Nether Ward, increased cast range, and Life Drain can now target your Nether Ward. Refracting Life Drain.
Probably won't use it too much. Support Pugna is mostly just about healing allies, so the shard ends up... The best thing about the shard is that you can cast the Nether Ward further away. The actual aggressive potential, you only do it if you're already winning, so kind of makes it a bit redundant.
Evidence Broach, Nullifier now for Nature's Prophet. Can Fly get the gold needed to bring them back into this game? They're down almost 20,000 net worth. What's the plan? What do you do here? Do you hope for a little bit of an overextension on the high ground?
You keep stalling it out. You're almost at no cooldown. Teleport.
Sumail? Well, Requiem, there's not much mana left here for Emo, and there's no life left for him either, but a Rolling Thunder and a roll-up. This is kind of similar to game number 1, where Beyond would react to these deaths. He was on the Dawn in that first game. So not nearly as impactful with a Rolling Thunder like that, but that is the top set of racks going down very quickly.
It's definitely a tough call to know when a teammate is dead and you can't save him, but you're right.
Omar. Dead again. Has buyback. There goes the tier 3. They rip through these towers, and this is so difficult to deal with. Fly looking to sprout somebody or do something, but can't. Lincoln's popped. They have no chase.
And would you believe it if I said there's still 45 seconds on Aegis? So as your Bat Rider comes up, you could go one more time if you wanted to.
Probably could. So why not wait for the Bat Rider? Bring him back into the mix.
Yeah, you're not
Get
too
one Classo
pressured
attempt
to force the end, but this is kind of what Yakutou needs to do. You just got to drag the game out. But they have now lost several barracks, which is what they were hoping to delay as long as possible. But I'd say if you can get to level 25 on Natures, your odds improve a little bit. Just because you can suddenly farm so much more effectively while joining any number of fights. And they have great tools at catching you, but I don't know. It's still kind of what you need to have a shot at coming back here. So 3 more levels to go for the Natures 25.
Oh. You were kind of saying it like he was level 24.
No, yeah, you still got a while to go.
All right.
Well, I mean,
probability, by the way.
maybe Nigma wipes. You know, he kills 5 heroes, gets it instantly.
Right.
I mean, you never know.
Hex on Noob's going to make that very difficult. Refresher Orb is also going to make that more difficult. Still somehow 17% chance that Gaben is giving them. Seems high.
Late game Natures, it's a menace. And technically the supports scale really well too. Spirit Breaker and Enchantress, they just happen to be really poor, so you don't feel it right now, but we got any greedy enchantments maybe?
No. Again, this requires a wipe. This requires a wipe to get them back into the game.
Smoke breaking from Ollie. It's going to cost him his life, but it should get his cores out of here. I say, Lycan's actually on the hunt. He's going to find them.
Uh-oh. Gian needs to start to think about getting out of here with potentially a Rolling Thunder, but the lasso connects, and that is also Bobica going out of position for a second, but no Rolling Thunder.
He's in.
Noob's still in. He's still in. Sumail,
Also in.
Requiem, and now they're going to go and find 5-5 pops the BKB. Are they in too far, though? Wukong's pushed out of it. That stopped immediately by the Sonic Wave. Nothing lost. Nothing ventured.
They didn't even have creeps there, actually, so they're not even able to do building damage as they back out. They have to go get the creep wave. At that point, the pen goes up. He's going to have rolls, so you can kind of fight one more time. I say, I mean, it's going to be tough, but you gotta, since if you lose all your megas, I mean, it will be the end of the game. Eventually. I think they technically have heroes that can deal with it, but you're just never going to catch up. I say, you know, another hour-long game from Nigma, and then maybe you do.
Shapeshift, and here they go again. They've got the blink, they have the hex. They'll do exactly that to go in onto this Enchantress. Boundless strike. Bound for the ground in the grave. Doug below him. Sonic Wave comes in, they go to the lasso, they've got a connecting here, but they almost got the kill on a noob, but unfortunately almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and that is not going to be enough to kill off noob, which means, well, GH is here. Recharge him up.
He's full health, let's go again.
Was still in shapeshift for a second while getting back to full health. Sumail again.
Missed.
Just goes right in with the Requiem. Beyond never stood a chance. He's moved on to the Great Beyond, and now got the Crepify. And there's the life drain again. Ghost just staying healthy, looking for an opportunity to go and attack Firefly. BKB, the damage, the turnaround. Ghost is dead, and now can they get the rest? Uh-oh, it's time here, because now Yakutou are in. Down goes Noob, down goes Sumail. Firefly just hit the jackpot, because the money just is in his pockets. Oh.
Changing in the guard. Backfired
right
there.
Into the face of Firefly.
Not only did he go forward, but it also broke the life drain that was happening. So he was saved and being healed up, jumps ahead, low health, into danger, gets punished hard, and that level 25 that I thought was going to be quite far away, it's here now. So
oh God.
they were feeling a little too confident coming in here. So here's the life drain, right? It was getting him back to full health, but then they jump in trying to go for more. The Sonic Wave knocks them all back. Suddenly you're in too deep.
Yeah, you're not at a Sum 41 concert either. You're up on the high ground to the side of Yakutou going, oh, wait a second. This might be too far, guys.
All right.
Omar's.
Fly's got his 25.
Where do you know where's Courier just die with that gem?
Oh, I'm not sure either.
Oh, Bobica's got it. I think no, Bobica bought his own.
Gem down somewhere.
Yeah, it exists
I do
somewhere.
think it's hard to notice in the heat of the moment, but Omar has done a great job of interrupting the charges with Flame Break. He's done it in several team fights that just reduces the crowd control that Yakutou has. But in that last overextension, there was no Bat Rider. So finally, you're able to charge through several heroes at once on this Spirit Breaker, waste the BKB times, or just, you know, stun, control them up. Can't be underestimated the value this Bat Rider brings besides the lasso. So I don't think we're gonna see them overextend that way again without him.
You say that. He was
That's
in because
true.
he
I
blinked
say
in the
that.
lasso fly, and then they went in again, and I was just like, all right, guys. If they get an Aegis on the side of Yakutou, this game, net worth or not, seems pretty even.
I mean, suddenly it's 13, 12K at 40 minutes, right?
It was 20.
That's not an unsurmountable gold lead.
They are smoked. They are trying to find the opening. Fly remove teleportation cooldown, so he is going towards top. Wrath of Nature flies in. They smoked, and they are trying to find an opportunity. They've got this wolf getting the vision, so they know that they've been kind of found out here. So, man, he can blink in and Requiem if he wants to go. Ali, again, being the one who's going to sacrifice his life. The Requiem comes in, but does he sacrifice his life? Yes, he does. Goes away pretty quickly. He's going to buy back. Khan's command comes out. Changing in the guard, looking for the Requiem. BKB, especially if he's ethereal, he's not going to be bothered. They get to go to GH. Now they don't have that heal from the life drain. But is that going to be enough? Lasso from Omar, controlling up Fly. He needs to get out. He's got the Lincoln's help here, and he will TP away. They got the kill to GH. They might even get Omar. Ollie's on the chase, looking with this impetus shots that come on through. Ooh, all right, for a second, Outworld staff, but he is still not going to be able to escape. They get Fly back into the fight. Bobica gets the kill there, and Roche might just be Yakutou's to take.
This is why level 25 Natures is so scary, man. This guy split push top. He healed. He joined the fight. He healed again. He comes back out to the fight. He's now getting Roche. We have a game. We've got a game here. This is going a while now.
Tell your friends we've got a barn burner on the C stream, as this one is now an Aegis, a cheese on Queen of Pain, a refresher shard as well. Uh-oh. No lead is safe. We have said it before, and we maybe have been saying it in jest a little bit, but it's become a reality now. Prophet looking to have that Satanic. He's got that Lincoln's. It's in his backpack currently with him having an Aegis. 2 defensive items on this guy with the BKB and the Lincolns.
He kind of needed it to get to this point for how much threat they offered. Now, what won them that last fight was that he was able to find the Pugna nullifier and kill off Pugna, the save that we've been hyping up and has helped his teammates so many times. He's the save. No one else can save GH. So when Natures can TP right on him, it's just a death sentence.
And another Torn. Noob. Another shard, this time for himself. All right.
That'll help deal with the Natures TPing everywhere. Get a Wolf to help shove in the lanes. I mean, you do have some of the barracks.
With super creeps on a lot of them.
Yeah. If you win one more good fight from Nigma, I mean, you can close out the Megas and potentially the Ancient in one go just because of how good your tower push is. But you are back into that reality. Like, we really got to find a fight first. We should not have overextended. We should not force it because we got punished hard. We have to earn the win a second time now.
That's a good way of putting it, earning the win a second time.
I'd say Yakutou did a great job of holding on. Let's see if they can close out what they're technically still behind, 9K behind, but certainly feel like they're in control of the game now.
Smoke and the wrap through mid down towards bot. That's what they're going to try and go for the backstab. They've got Wolves looking for the vision. Obaka is in Viz thanks to this Shadow Blade. They go to the shapeshift immediately. They're going to try and jump on an Ollie. Flyby's at the front lines, but now they go to the Requiem. No, it's going to be stopped for a second. They got the stun. It was
Chain
on
stun?
Sumail for a second. Sonic Wave hits. He goes in the Oblivion Snap. There's the Requiem for the BKB. Oh, another Oblivion Snap, but now another Requiem. He's trying to stay alive. He's got a little bit of health. He heals up for just a moment and gets the kill into Obaka. As the rest of the fight, they find 5-5. They get that Aegis. They end up losing GH. He's going to buy back. He needs to be here. Emo, not a lot of life, but another Sonic Wave. Ghost, he's low, but is he healing enough? GH is off to the side. He's got the decrepified BKB. He's going to be caught by 5-5. The jump out, but going for Emo. Emo with an Oblivion Staff of his own. Ghost and Sumail both die. No buyback available from Ghost. Omar is gone. They'll look over at Noob. The nullifiers on him. Lycan is dead. It's a godlike triple kill for Fly. This Nature's Prophet ripping them up. The net worth lead is there for Yakutou, and man, they have ripped defeat from the jaws of victory on the side of Nigma because this game is even.
The Shadow Fiend, I think he blinked into charge. He got stunned instantly. They identified it. They chain stunned him. Barely gets out for a moment with Outworld Staff and does get the Requiems off, but it's so late. He's so low that he gets killed anyways. He didn't do enough. They're now pushing for the end of the game. They broke the tier 3. They're going straight for it.
50 seconds, no Monkey King. Oh, God.
He's 100 short. Someone go get a bounty move.
Somebody get something.
Do you have time?
Somebody get this guy a Happy Meal. I mean, Jesus, he needs something. He needs to come back. There's still 30 seconds without him.
I think with the 2 buybacks, Yakutou, they learned from how they got here. You know, they're not going to overextend. They're going to back out for now and be very happy with the fact that they just equalized this game. I mean, not that they know, they can't see the goal lead, but they certainly feel it. Getting that many buybacks and now taking out a bunch of towers. You break the high ground, you get the melee rack, so at least bottom will, I would say, push in your favor. You actually also lost rack, so it's even at least. You're feeling a lot better than you were just 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. If you asked Yakutou how you feeling about this game, it was probably pretty despair.
Yeah, it was definitely very, very despair, but that fight that happened at about the 37-minute mark has turned this game around.
That is quite the drop. That is a very steep angle.
Cat ears on headphones are the common power-up in the Chinese scene. Plenty have worn them, plenty have gotten the power-up from them, and right now Fly trying to feed from his own cat ear headphones. Trying his hardest. I think Ame's had them in the past. Somnus has had them in the past. Probably some more I don't remember, but it is a common theme when it comes to these cores that are very important to their teams.
Tell me if I buy cat ear headphones, my MMR will go up.
I'm gonna say I'm indifferent. I have not been paid to say yes.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. No comment. Yeah. God damn, Fly. 7
60
right
minutes?
now. That's
The game
still
could
pretty
end at
far
any
away.
moment. The game could end at any moment, but it also feels like a stalemate. Like, neither team wants the siege now, especially Nigma. They want to wait out their buyback, so they're playing very defensively. And it's 8 minutes for buyback. I mean, we've passed some time, so 4-ish, 5-ish more minutes for a lot of these buybacks. That's just going to be defensive posturing. That gets us to 53 minutes. At that point,
You're really like, how do I mark off every minute here to make sure we get to 60?
It's jokes, but it's also real. Like, the pros think about this stuff. Like, we have to wait for buybacks. Next Roche is up. Now we have to wait through the Aegis because they're probably not going to fight for Aegis, which is about to potentially spawn soon. They're still not going to have buybacks. If you can find a pickoff, you can try to get that Roche, but Yakutou will be willing to buy back to fight for Aegis, because then they'll have Aegis and a few minutes of no buybacks on Nigma to force the issue. So it really is Nigma having to sit defensively for quite a while here, at which point we're getting really close to 1 hour.
Yeah, all right, we're there. 48 minutes, 60 minutes, same thing.
Round up,
we're there.
NA math. It's already an hour plus. Let's start thinking about our tier 5s. What do we want?
So now you've got the Wolf Bite, unlike him, by the way. Fly's picked up a Moon Shard that he immediately, you know, clumped into a ball and devoured.
Yum.
He also picked up the Satanic. Yeah, I wonder how Moon Shard tastes.
Celestial.
That might be one of my next baking things. Bake like get a mold that
Moon
looks like a
Shard
Moon
cookie?
Shard, and then
That's a good idea.
Either Moon Shard cookies or Moon Shard gummies, because I feel like it'd be gummy.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that tastes a lot like icing then to get that color on a cookie.
Ooh, yeah,
It tastes
maybe.
real sweet. Just like victory will for Yakutou Bros if they pull this one back. They're getting Moon Shard cookies after this.
They might be. They're actually coming close to engaging because they saw this ward being taken out by Ollie. They know that they could still handle him pretty easily, but he's like the only one. And even then, he's now got this Outworld staff, and he's ready to get out of harm's way. Outworld staff, Obsidian staff. It's all the same. Nature's
Roche
Prophet
is
just
about
everywhere.
a minute. If I can read clocks right.
I can't. I don't know how to read a sundial. I'll be honest. This gets me.
Are scanning.
This
I
is
can't
my
read it.
hardest thing.
It's just me
I
guessing.
don't know how to read it.
They didn't teach me this.
They haven't switched to analog. It's the year of 2025, and we don't have an analog clock.
That's what I'm saying. We're got an analog clock at the top. You know, just stick it in Roche. It's 2025.
Come on, please. Dude, Prophet has gotten like 8 items in the last like 2 minutes. This is so crazy. He had 10,000 gold before, but he's picked up the Satanic, the Moon Shard that he ate, and now he's got this Daedalus.
It's interesting. He
guy
got the
is
Revenant's.
evolving.
It's pretty cool. He got the Revenant's brooch because it's cheaper, but I also thought it helped bypass a lot of the armor. But now that he's got endless money, he sold it, got the Daedalus, which is technically better DPS, depending on the exact armor calculations. But I don't think he's doing too much math. He's just trusting that Daedalus is typically more DPS in most situations.
$13,000 net worth lead this time for Yakutou.
I do think we're reaching the point. Okay, core players are not going to like this, but this is a support stream here, you and
Yeah,
I. Okay,
agreed.
as you get to these late game situations, I do think core players need to reduce their farm to some degree. Fly is approaching that point. He's already consumed a Moon Shard. He can consume an Ags, and then what? They're gonna be like, oh, I need my backpack refresher. Oh, I need my backup divine in case. But like, if you put that amount of money on Enchantress, she could be chunking out damage.
That
So
is true.
we are reaching that point. We're not there yet, but I do think he'll need to be careful about where he's farming as we drag on further and further.
Now a strike landing on Emo. BKB popped early. Sonic Wave hits. Wukong's command. Beyond taking a lot of damage looking for the Requiem, but he's able to get the Rolling Thunder out. So he's chased by Noob. It's just a wolf chasing a ball. We see this with our pets sometimes, and we've seen it there in the river. Not able to catch up to Beyond. Still going for Roche. Aegis, Cheese, Refresher Shard, and Roshan's Banner.
Ollie on smoke breaking duty. Up point
All
on the
these
cliff.
wolves coming in.
I don't think you can force this without the ultimates. You don't have Wukongs, don't have the first Requiem. Refresher is available, but you really need both. You need everything to win this fight at this point. 13k gold lead now for Yakutou. It doesn't really matter. At this point, it is all about how the fight breaks out, who finds who is getting deleted instantly off of a Hex. That will determine the entire fight.
This game means so much, by the way, with how we've talked about the elimination round being secured if you just get yourself to 2 wins. This is an important one.
This was fated to go 1 hour. It can't be a Nigma series without a 1 hour game. We didn't have it any earlier.
minutes. You said 48 minutes. That means 60 minutes. We're almost there.
This is, little do the people know, we're actually barely past the early game. We're just making it into the mid game as tier 5s are around the corner. First Tormentor, I think, for Yakutou Brothers.
Yeah.
I think Noob has secured all of them on Lycan up to this point.
Meanwhile, this is still, you know, a stream of long games. C-Stream, I think, has had 60 more minute plus, and all of a sudden, well, there goes the very quick live. That was the lasso, the Sonic Wave, the Wukong's command. They go to the refresher, so now we're looking for another Requiem. That pushes back Ali, but Fly with BKB trying to hit off. And they've got the changing of the guard. Beyond coming from around the back with no Aegis. They might play it a little bit more safe, but Nemo's looking to blink in. Noob still within the shapeshift. Sumail trying to do the damage, but they did stop that light train for a second. Sumail onto the low ground again, leaving Ghost kind of by himself. Noob's here, but he's not able to help him out enough. They get that kill on a Ghost. They'll look over at Noob, and he is in trouble. He is alone, and they will take this dog and walk him into his own grave.
All right, it's time to start pushing. Buybacks are up again, though, because Nigma went through that safety period. They're up again, but as you buy back, there's no Wukongs, and there's no shapeshift, at least for about 20 more seconds.
Buyback on Lycan. He's got that wolf bite.
You don't even worry too much about megas. Of course, it'll make it easier, but really, if you just get a good dieback, you could straight end the game. Yakutou's got to be real careful.
Ghost trying to hold on to his buyback as long as he can. And realizes they're not pushing it immediately. They do have the Lycan back up. Dude, he's only died 3 times, but each have been very important. They're going to buy back on this lasso. The life drain keeping Omar
You need to finish
alive.
this.
The boundless strike. They got the kill on Emo. The immediate buyback. He is TPing into the outpost. They've got the charge in from Bobica, but they've got themselves the lockdown. Ghost, he hits them down, and they've got the flame break. They get the Kona Bobica. He's going to have to buy back, but they'll get the shapeshift and the wolf bite on a Ghost. They were trying to chase for a second. Beyond thinking into the rolling thunder. The flame break stops Beyond for the moment, and they do hold on. Buybacks coming out from both teams. That maybe proved to be a bit of a stalling tactic.
There's a kind of a fake back on Yakutou, seeing if anyone will step up a little too far. I don't think you actually want to fight because you don't want Spirit Breaker to also have to buy back, which he could. He could then TP and then charge in. That's why they're willing to posture like this so dangerously, even though it's 4v5. But if you don't have to force it, I think you will back out and play the game of buybacks. Queen of Pains is down, but so is Monkey King and Lycan, so it's slighted in your favor. And now both teams are going to want to wait for that buyback, which means...
And we might have hit it. Or I don't want to. I don't want to jinx it because sometimes these games end at like 59-30.
That always happens to me. I always get so excited about seeing tier 5s, and then the teams will just end it the 59-minute mark.
Fly with 14,000 gold. He's waiting for the holidays to spend out. He's got buyback by 9,000 gold. Maybe an Axe in his future. The Wrath of Nature upgrade would be quite nice, but he's going into a refresher first.
I'd be up for a backpack helm dom too.
Don't say things like that. Come on. We're trying to convince people it's not the helm.
True.
Helm patch.
True. Well, I'm trying to convince Course to let me farm as a support.
Beyond having fun here, rolling thunder. He's just gonna. All right.
Trying to see if Lycan or Wolf Bite target, you know, bite rolling ball.
There's a ball on the map. I know it. I can just feel it. Bad thing happens.
I would love to see a Wolf Bite onto Bat Rider. Hold that thought. They're gonna look for
on
natures.
Omar. Ooh, Lincoln's pop BKB. Lincoln's placed on him by Beyond. The charge is coming through into Omar. It's a while, but they'll get the kill anyway. Sonic Wave even committed, but he was already dead at that point. Just making sure.
I think he had his Force Staff. I think if he Force Staffed as well, he might have made it. Well, he has buyback. And I appreciate the attempt. You know, if you just give Yakutou the space, they're going to trap you in the base, as they are doing right now, wait for Roche, you know, go again. So you have to try to find a pickoff like that. But that failed, so they are going to push here. Look at all these creeps here.
And he's also level 30, so he's got the extra 3x on these treants too.
A zoo
Wolves
battle
or
going on
treants,
right here.
Yeah. Just a Pokemon battle happening over in the top lane. Now let's strike, go to the back lines. They're going to try and get the Requiem out. Who comes? And Wi-Fi's dead. Oh, they blew him up. Beyond's in trouble too, but again, they're going to chase. They'll go over at Ali. They'll slow him down. They've got the bash. They have the Abyssal Blade coming out from Ghost. And he is on these heroes. But they continue to stay alive. The Outworld Staff gives them some time to heal up a little bit more. Refresher used again. Rolling Thunder coming out. The buyback's going to be used by Wi-Fi. He goes up into the high ground. They get the going bonus. Then they pick up the Spirit Breaker. He's back into the fight once he charges all the way through. But Ghost is the one in trouble. Ghost is the one who's going to die. He's gone for 2 minutes. So is Omar. And they got the kill on Asumeo, so he is forced to buyback too. Buybacks come out all over the place, as we are now going to see them kind of break away. Is Noob, he's trying to shapeshift TP out. Oh, God, Noob. All right, he's back.
How does that work? It is
Yeah, maybe the Wrath of Nature.
5 versus 3. I think you just go as a team and you hit buildings. You
They
don't
went for inch. And
I think
that
you can
was
end the
maybe a
game
mistake.
actually, but Megas
We'll
is
see.
the safer course when the game has gone. Dang it, dude! They're gonna end at like 59 minutes again.
Yeah,
It's
like
the
I said, dude.
This is a dieback on the monkey. Like I don't think you can fight without it. But Nigma will hold on. Maybe you get like the most amazing Requiem in the world. You need it to hold here.
They're still 3 minutes, 20 seconds away from having Monkey King having buyback. Charge in, throne exposed. Somebody's got to do something. Somebody's got to go in somewhere. But Emo, Sonic Wave, that's going to push back. Sumail is going to be hit with the Wolf Fight. Now they've got the Life Tree trying to go and keep Noob alive. But the Rolling Thunder still coming through. They get the Thunder Noob. He's not going to have the buyback. The Requiem, it's going to come out once. He doesn't have a refresher. He does have the Life Drain. He'll end up surviving. But the throne getting low. It's got himself on 1,200 health. They do have the Glyph. Charge into the base, but once this glyph is gone, it looks like so is this game for the side of Nigma Galaxy. They will try to get them to come in and maybe die to the fountain, but Yakutou get a comeback and a massive victory over Nigma Galaxy.